Good morning.
We'll talk later.
Okay, there we go. Good morning. This is the Tuesday, January 18th meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. I'm Board Chair Deb Shore. To my left is Vice Chair Christy Yoakum, and my far left, Rick Vest, and my far right is Sean Flowerday. If you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Mr. Clerk, if you'd begin the agenda, please.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk staff. Printing options are available on request. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on January 11th, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
Any corrections to be noted? Seeing none, call the roll, please.
Best,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on January 13th, 2022.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
And we will note that Commissioner Amundsen has joined us.
Next are claims. Approval of all claims processed through January 18th, 2022. This needs to be amended to include payroll ending January 12th, 2022.
I'll move approval of the claims, including the payroll through January 12th of 2022.
Second?
Okay, call the roll, please.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of change orders to the following contracts. C-20-56 with Van Kirk Brothers Contracting to suspend and complete the project when weather permits. C-21-510 with Brandt Excavating Company to extend the completion date to April 30th, 2022 due to frozen site conditions. Amendments to the following contracts. C-21-394 with Revolution Wraps for an additional 90-day renewal term to complete the custom design, production, and installation of various works of art at the County Sheriff's Office. C-20-202 with Technion LLC for furniture, installation, and related products and services. C-16-58 with Midwest Towing and Recovery for annual towing services. C-21-50 with Too Fast Supply Company for annual supply of snow plow nuts, bolts, and washers. C-20-46 with Matheson Tri-Gas for the annual service of providing and delivering industrial and medical gas. Right-of-way contracts with the following. Midwest Farmers Cooperative, South 120th Street and 8th Street in the amount of $130. Farmers Union Co-op, South 120th Street and 8th Street in the amount of $130. Utility permit number 2188, allowing Black Hills Energy to install a new service to 6250 South 112th Street. Received and placed on file the following reports: Records and Information Management for December 2021. County Engineer Quarterly Report for October to December 2021. County Attorney Quarterly Report for October to December 2021.
Move approval of the claims?
Second.
I believe
Oh,
those are the consent items. Yes.
Consent
okay.
items, I'm sorry. Yeah, move approval of consent items.
Okay, and we do have a second. Call the roll, please.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is a special presentation, Commissioners Award of Excellence for December 2021 to Philip Fleming, County Engineer, in category Productivity.
All right, Mr. Fleming. County Engineer, and so we got quite a few. And while they're gathering, if you'd want to read the nomination, Mr. Clerk.
Philip Fleming has been selected as the Commissioner's Award of Excellence winner for December 2021. He works as an equipment mechanic 2 for the Lancaster County Engineering Department and began working for the county on October 2nd, 2019. He was nominated by Led Lehman, Facilities Manager, in the category of Productivity. In his nomination, Mr. Lehman states on November 16, 2021, Phil was asked to assist in welding repairs to Bridge C-262 and 224. This type of work required a certified welder. Phil accepted the task. After reviewing the plans, Phil made some suggestions to the engineering firm to identify a flaw in the plans. Correcting this allowed the solution to become a long-term repair to the bridge. When arriving on the job site, Phil had a plan for safety, road crews to flag, and all materials needed. Phil showed leadership, teamwork, and excellent communication skills with his peers. The 2 bridges were repaired in the allotted time. Phil went above and beyond in his job, making sure all work was done to the plan. Having Phil complete the repairs saved the county thousands of dollars, keeping 2 bridges open to the public. Pam Dienman, Lancaster County Engineer, states Mr. Fleming went above and beyond to use his skills as an equipment welder to figure out a safe way to repair 2 Lancaster County bridges. This has made a great improvement to the traveling public.
Okay. Good morning, and if you'd introduce yourselves for the record.
Philip Fleming.
Okay.
Ed Lawman, Lancaster County Engineer and Facilities Manager.
Ed, is there anything else you'd like to add to the?
Yes, I would.
No.
The ability for Phil to help us out like this and just to go above and beyond, other than just showing up and doing it. Phil had a plan, was willing to work with us all the way through it, and came up with suggestions, and which allowed us to get these bridges taken care of in a lot costlier manner. And Phil's always had a good attitude and everything else, and that's what we're trying to build at the county engineer office.
We appreciate that. Pam or Ron, is there anything you'd?
Ron Bellotti, Lancaster County Engineering. Phil's great to work with. He has a wealth of knowledge, and this ability to fix bridges in this manner on our own hasn't really happened about the last 10 years, where we had a certified welder that could do this. So we'll keep an eye on other projects in the future that Phil would be able to help us on.
Great.
I really appreciate his knowledge and his skill.
I was just thankful to have Phil as a member of the team so that he could work on this. I know there were a number of other things that he took into consideration when putting together this project. You know, hanging off of a bridge with a welder is never an easy task, and it was your first time, man. And you did 2 bridges, right?
Yeah, 2.
So one of our other concerns, of course, this year in our ever-changing environment at County Engineering is fires. And so we also had to be very careful of fire protection because, as you know, welding creates sparks. So Phil's efforts this fall helped us at County Engineering meet what was my 2021 goal, which was to get down to just 9 closed bridges, single digits, for the first time since 2015. And so we've made that goal due to this team. And I just want to thank Phil and the whole team that is dedicated to keeping our bridges open and safe.
Okay. Sean?
It's my honor to get to present you with this award. Thank you. It was, a big job and a hard task, and you took it, you made it your own, and you clearly really excelled at it. So
I had a good crew.
It's excellent. We're very lucky to have you with Lancaster County and with County Engineers.
Phil, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think my crew is pretty well covered.
Well, I know
Done it without them.
I know certified welders are hard to find, so we're glad you're here with Lancaster County, and hope you have a long and successful career with us. And if it's like this, receiving the Commissioner's Award of Excellence, we are lucky to have you. Thanks again.
Good to be here.
Number 5 is new business. 5A is appointment of Michaela Johnson to the Commissioners Award of Excellence Committee for a 2-year term commencing February 1st, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, and Michaela's in the room, and we thank you for your service. Call a roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is a request from Sheriff Terry Wagner to appoint Troy Hall, Clerk of the District Court, to the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office Merit Commission for a 3-year term effective January 1st, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion is second. I believe that Sheriff's Office Merit Commission is outlined in statute and has very specific regulations about who serves on that, and Troy is filling the spot of the elected official. Call a roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is a special event permit application from Maggie Stuckey Ross, Lincoln Parks Foundation, for a Prairie to Prairie Run bike run, event to be held May 22nd, 2022.
I just want to let you guys know, this is missing insurance. We're waiting on insurance. So if you could approve it contingent upon receipt of that.
Okay. Maggie, and I assume Sarah's here for the same reason. Anything you would like to add?
Good morning. Sarah Hartzell with the Parks and Recreation Department.
And I'm Maggie Stuckey-Ross with Lincoln Parks Foundation. Good morning.
And we're happy to be working together along with the crew at the Spring Creek Prairie Audubon Center, as well as other park staff and volunteers, and including the Lincoln Track Club on this project. So the project is a fundraiser and kind of an awareness raiser for the Prairie Corridor project, which will include eventually a trail that connects the Pioneers Park down to the Spring Creek Prairie Nature Center. But we wanted to get people out there just so that they can experience what it's like in that part of the county. It's a really gorgeous place to be. And one of the funnest ways to do that is to have some kind of a fun run kind of event. So what we're planning is about a 5K run at the Pioneers Park Nature Center, and then a bike ride from that center down following the route that's in the, and I brought you a color version just in case you wanted that. The route that we have defined here. Do you want me to bring this up to you?
Do you have 5?
I have more than that. I actually
why don't you just put it on the screen? Why don't you just put it
Okay.
on the screen? That'd be easiest, and that way viewers can see it as well.
There we go. Okay. The route we have outlined there is mostly gravel roadways. We plan on having some flag folks at each one of these points where we change direction, as well as the crossing of West Denton Road, which would be the busiest crossing that will be going on. But it's primarily kind of in the back roads, the gravel ways, out to Spring Creek Prairie. The pavement right here is probably the only spot that has high traffic and pavement. This will be on a Sunday morning, so we hope that the traffic will be relatively low, and we plan on having some signage on that Southwest 100th Road there. So once they ride out to Spring Creek Prairie, there will be another 5K race out at Spring Creek Prairie as well.
Okay.
So this can be done by teams or by individuals. So our thought is you could have a runner that would be up in Pioneers Park. They'd run, they'd tag off to the rider, that person would ride, and as they ride, then we'll have our runners come down Van Dorn Street and down the Southwest 84th to Denton and onto Spring Creek to keep them on different routes so that we don't have folks driving and running on the same route. And then they'd meet their rider down there, and they'd do the second 5K run. Not for the faint of heart. I will be out there. I will be out there cheering and waving, but not participating. And then we'll have a little party at Spring Creek. We plan on getting some vendors out there. So it should be a really fun event. I did bring a memo for you that addresses the questions that
This is from the county sheriff.
that the county sheriff and the county engineer had. We went through and addressed those point by point. And I appreciate that review because it always helps to have a professional look at it and bring out the things that we had not really thought about. So that's going to be really helpful and make this a better event. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or take your registrations.
All right, this is a
there's five
first-time
of us.
event. Maggie, is there things you'd like to add?
To do this event in 2020, and then COVID happened, so we thought, 2021, we're definitely going to do it, and then
It'll all
it
be
still
over by
happened.
then,
So
right?
we've been talking about this for a couple years. It's a great opportunity to activate the area, and we expect to have it be a small fundraiser for the Prairie Corridor as well. So really excited about it, and I certainly appreciate the Track Club and the Parks Department's encouragement to keep trying year after year. So thank you for your consideration.
Roma?
Yeah, I think this sounds like a terrific idea. It sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to participate, but, I would move approval of this particular application contingent upon the receiving the insurance.
Yeah, a second.
Okay. Any other comments? Okay, if not, call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
All right, thank you, ladies, for being here.
D, a special event permit application from Scott Weiskamp for the 2022 Animal Run event to be held February 5th, 2022.
Back up. On this one, I need you guys, the hold harmless wasn't witnessed when it was signed, so I would ask that you approve this contingent upon receipt of a corrected hold harmless agreement.
I move approval contingent on an updated and corrected hold harmless statement.
Second.
This is this event's been going on for a couple decades now, and they always pick a nonprofit and donate the funds to that. It's the only time I've ever done a run where my hat froze to my head. It was not an enjoyable run, but I will plan to do it again at some point.
February.
Call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E are agreements with the following for job shadowing at Youth Service Center: Amanda Diaz, David Harding, Johnny Little, and Lydia Madlock.
Move approval.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is a resolution authorizing the installation of traffic control devices in Lancaster County.
Move approval.
Second.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. These changes in postings to bridges were recommended by Nebraska Department of Transportation. They are going through a comprehensive recalculation of the strength of all of the bridges that are on our system, and so these are their current recommendations for modifications. Some bridges are being posted at a lower limit, some bridges are being posted at a higher limit, and so it's a little bit of each.
Any questions? Okay. Not, call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5G is a contract for election systems and software, LCC, for the purchase of election-related services.
All right. Mr. Shively.
Good morning. David Shively, Lancaster County Election Commissioner. This is just a continuation of agreement that we've had with election systems and software for printing of ballots, coding, and programming of our vote tabulating machines, and as well as our express vote. So it's our machines that assist voters with disabilities. So.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, any other comments? Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. H is an agreement with Morrow and Associates for professional services to coordinate all testing procedures, including the development and administration of the exams, and acquiring panels for each assessment exercise for the promotional exam procedures for the rank of sergeant.
Good morning, Lancaster County Sheriff Terry Wagner. We have been using Morrow & Associates to administer our promotional examinations for sergeants and captains positions within our office. We're going to be, we have a couple of retirements coming up, and so we're going to be testing for sergeant, and Morrow Associates are the ones that we have been using with that process.
I move approval.
Second.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry, one second.
Uh-oh.
That one we're waiting for insurance as well, so if you could approve it contingent upon
I would
insurance.
move approval
Thanks.
contingent upon receipt of insurance.
Second.
You know, we really do appreciate the work of the county attorney's office, making sure every piece of paper we need is there.
Know this stuff, yeah.
All right, call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5I is a contract with the Danny Systems, Inc. to provide a whole-body security scanner system.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
So this, Brad Johnson, Director, Lancaster County Department of Corrections. This contract was approved by you guys previously. We ran into some snags with the schedule, so this is an amended just to push back the effective date of when that equipment is supposed to be installed back to March 3rd. But I'll just remind you, these are the body scanners that we're using the ARP funds for to help hopefully reduce the number of unclothed searches that we have to do, and to maybe better identify contraband being brought into the facility. So that's why we're here today on this.
Okay.
I would move approval.
Second.
Okay, motion is second. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. J is an economic opportunity program agreement with Monolith, Nebraska LLC for paving of Southwest 42nd Street from West Hallam Road to West Pella Road.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. So this is part of the Transportation Innovation Act, provided for economic development grants. And we haven't done this in Lancaster County before. And so it's taken a little bit of doing and multiple agreements and a fair amount of negotiations. But this is the agreement with Monolith. This item and the item that precedes it are associated with each other. So in essence, what's going to happen for this mile of Southwest 42nd Street, which is adjacent to the village of Hallam, is the state will pay for $500,000 of the cost of the road, and then the remainder will be split equally between Lancaster County and Monolith. So if everything goes as planned, the county will get a mile of road for approximately $242,000, which is an awesome deal.
You see, that's just fantastic.
That's a sweet deal.
Yep.
Move approval.
Second.
And I know the residents of Hallam will appreciate this, specifically for dust control as they begin construction on their expansion. And
This is good for everybody.
okay, call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. K is an economic opportunity program agreement with the Nebraska Department of Transportation for paving Southwest 42nd Street from West Hallam Road to West Pella Road.
And this item is for the actual agreement with NDOT in order to get their $500,000 of participation.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. L is renewal of agreement with Lee Enterprises, Inc., doing business as Lincoln Journal Star for advertising for the Election Commissioner. The term of the agreement is January 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022.
This is our annual agreement with Journal Star for our notice of election, sample ballot, and absentee ballot request forms that were required by state law to publish in a paper in the county. So
It's very helpful to put this in the news. For those of us who still like to see that and hold it and look at it and think about it, it's just a very helpful step, and I'm glad to move approval of this.
Second.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best?
Yes.
Shore?
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Is there anyone wishing to make public comment this morning? Seeing none, we'll move on to the announcements.
The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, January 20th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, January 25th, 2022 at 9 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV, YouTube, Roku, and Apple TV.
All right.
Next is number 8, executive session.
And we will stand in recess as we move into executive session. Is there a motion?
I move that we go into executive session for the purpose of labor negotiations and to protect the public interest.
It's on me. Be done for Christmas.
I move
Yeah,
we
because they
come
talk
out of
about the fact
exec.
that they use-
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to come out of executive session. Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carried 5-0.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you for your
That
time
was-
and
no,
attention.
no.
Still
I
have to-
move,
Oh.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carried 5-0.
Now we are adjourned. Thank you for your time and attention.
And signing.
Yes, we are doing that. They said I'm a little under the weather today. Okay, we will call to order the Lancaster County Board of Equalization meeting for Tuesday, January 18th.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available on request. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Equalization meeting held on Tuesday, January 4th, 2021.
Move approval.
Second?
Okay, call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Move approval of the additions and deductions to the tax assessment rolls.
Second.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 is notice of assessed valuation change for property taxation purposes. This is for North American Islamic Trust.
Good morning, Scott Gaines, Deputy County Assessor, Register of Deeds. Recommending approval of this value notice to correct an error that our office made in estimating the degree of completion on this new construction back in 2021.
All right, any questions for Scott?
No. I would move to approve this notice of assessed valuation change.
Second?
Call the roll, please.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 4 is appeal of penalty and interest on personal property tax. This is for Gabrielle Sullivan LLC.
This is a personal property return that was filed in our office in September beyond the statutory deadline of May 1. As you've heard me say several times, statute doesn't give us any leeway, and as long as the penalty was correctly imposed and calculated. So we'd recommend denial of this appeal.
So based on the recommendation of the County Assessor's Office, I move that we deny this appeal.
Is there a second?
Second?
Motion and second to deny the appeal. Call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is a public hearing. This is for motor vehicle tax exemption applications. This includes St. Paul's Lutheran Church, Middle Cross Church, People's City Mission, Bryan Medical Center, the Salvation Army, Wyuka Cemetery and Funeral Home, and Troop 12 Foundation, Inc.
All right, we'll open the public hearing on these motor vehicle tax exemption applications. Is there anyone wishing to provide public comment? Seeing no one, we will close the public hearing. Moving to item 6.
Number 6 is motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Move approval of the motor vehicle tax exemption applications.
Second.
Okay, call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 7, public comment.
Is there anyone wishing to make public comment for the Board of Equalization? Seeing none,
I move we adjourn.
Second.
call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson, Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
We are adjourned. Thank you.